Got done with 2 rides on Manta in the back row, and oh my gosh, that ride is intense, man. Like, yeah, there's some graceful inversions, but a select few of those elements are really, really crazy. Like, that pretzel loop in particular will knock the wind out of you. It's ridiculous. As well as that, I love all the plant interaction, the water interaction. It's integrated so well into the front of the park, and I absolutely love that for Manta. Yeah, I think it's an underrated ride. B&M Flyers have honestly always been my guilty pleasure coasters. I've said that in videos before, but I will always stand by that. I love B&M Flyers. Like, Tatsu and Manta are both in my top 30. Yeah, that's how good, that's how much I like those rides. Even like the regular clone layout, like Superman Ultimate Flights, I really enjoy too. I don't know, they don't really rank high, but I still really like them. Maybe I'm weird, I don't know. I just really like B&M Flyers. So anyways, we're gonna move on. Oh my gosh, just rode Mako, very front row with room. That was amazing. It's just as I remember from 2018 rides. That ride is absolutely phenomenal. Oh my god, guys, I love Mako. It's so good to get back on that. It's literally, like, it hasn't aged. It's so smooth, it runs like perfect. It's actually one of the best B&M hypers for sure. I do think I prefer Behemoth at Canada's Wonderland, but I put this at a close second place for my B&M hypers I've ridden as of right now. Finally, I got on Kraken in the back row. It was great, just as I remember in 2018. Literally, it rides the exact same. It's definitely up there on the floorless list. It's a pretty great ride. I do admit that Superman Krypton coaster is definitely better. Like, it's not a contest. That ride is just so intense. But this still has its fair share of positive G's. It's a pretty aggressive ride. I really do enjoy it, and I think it's underrated to an extent too, because a lot of people, I don't know, criticize it for being rough, but it's not rough at all. I think that's ridiculous. Well, I am sure as hell wet. I just rode Infinity Falls. It was not as wet as Popeyes, and therefore I don't think it's as good as Popeyes. Popeyes is just like on another level for a rapids. That thing is amazing, but that was still really good. I don't know if I prefer that or Grizzly River Run. It's really close, so I don't know. It's definitely my top 3 rapids though. 3rd or 2nd place for me. Absolutely awesome ride. Probably one of the best in the park. I mean, there's not really many rides here, but you know what I mean. Still an excellent ride, and for sure I would recommend a ride on it because it is a pretty unique attraction. You got that elevator lift hill, some great rapids. That drop is one of the largest on any rapids ride. So yeah, it's an awesome attraction. I'm really glad I got on it after not riding it in 2018. Another ride that I wasn't able to do in 2018 is this kiddie coaster in Sesame Street Land. The ride has existed for a long time, but Sesame Street Land, where it currently resides, was under construction, so you didn't have access to this area of the park. Now though, the ride is available, so I'm gonna get this credit real quick. It's a nice little zero kiddie coaster, nothing too crazy. It's a little bit bigger. It's same model, but a little bit bigger than the one at SeaWorld San Antonio, that kiddie coaster. So let's give it a ride and see how it is. There we have it. I successfully got credit 268. Grover's Boxcar Derby is the name of that kiddie coaster. Low-key though, it was a bit bigger than most kiddie coasters. It was kind of surprising in size. The ride did not necessarily ride as good as it looks though. It is quite shaky and rough, but you know, it is what it is. I got the credit, I'm happy. Who am I to judge a kiddie coaster, right? I'm gonna check out Icebreaker now because it's literally sitting here and it's right next to Sesame Street Land, and I really want to just get a good look at it, and maybe they'll do testing later, which would be cool. But yeah, I'm not getting on it this visit, which is really unfortunate. To be honest, I absolutely should be getting on it, and I think the key word for that really is should, because I have no idea. Like, I genuinely have no clue why it's not open. I have absolutely no say in what SeaWorld's actions are, but I think SeaWorld is not making the right decision by leaving this thing standing but not operating. It makes absolutely no sense from a business standpoint, in my opinion. I think what you should be doing is opening your ride to draw people back into your park, like what Universal is doing with Velocicoaster. Right now, that ride is stealing all of Iron Gwazi and Icebreaker's thunder, and I think they have a huge winner on their hands. That ride is absolutely incredible, and it's going to be drawing a ton of people into the park. Icebreaker and Gwazi, on the other hand, they're kind of losing hype. Velocicoaster was never even delayed despite COVID, which is incredible. So let's go check out the site. I am looking forward to both of these coasters when they do eventually open, and of course I will be back in Orlando eventually to try them out, but it is definitely unfortunate that there's literally nothing going on with them. Still though, it's a beautiful ride, so let's go check it out. Well, that's just gonna about do it here from SeaWorld Orlando. I have to admit, I am surprised that the park isn't being ran that bad. I was expecting a bit worse, to be honest. Especially after seeing SeaWorld San Diego kind of deteriorate over time. Like, it's not doing the best right now. I was kind of going in with the expectation that this park would be kind of like that, but no, like, it looks pretty clean and the park is pretty well taken care of. It's just Icebreaker that's kind of infuriating. And I say that just because I think the decisions that the chain is making in regards to their new coasters make absolutely no sense. They're not even telling us about it, but I guess that's just them. But yeah, overall had a fun day. Love Mako, love Manta, love Kraken. They're all great B&M coasters. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow from Busch Gardens, Tampa. Bye guys.